Yeah, now we're going. Now we're going. It's so early in the morning, man. It was my middle daughter's birthday yesterday, so that was exciting. Anyway, let's get into these charts. My name is Christian Israel, and you are tuned into Long Sum Short Sum. This is the first section of three every single day, Monday through Friday, on the Christ and Crypto Morning Show. The first section is Long Sum Short Sum, which we are going to discuss technical analysis today using Elliott Wave, structure, pivot points, technical analysis, and last but not least, why am I blanking this morning? I am in a serious blank this morning. Elliott wave structure, Fibonacci retracement. There we go. That's the other word. Elliott wave and fibs, is that what I work on? Man, it is a rough Monday morning. I hope you guys are doing okay. Okay, so let's see what is going on in these charts this morning. We have Bitcoin at 38,916, still up under 40,000, up under 39,000, which is to be expected. We're going to go into this. You guys know Ethereum, with all its $58 million in fees over the weekend, at 2,830. You got BNB still under 400 at 389 in the number 3 spot. XRP is actually in the number 4 spot. Wow, welcome. Let's see. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP at 61.3. It's almost over. Solana, $88 in the number 5 spot. Terra at 84.65 in the number 6. Cardano in number 7 at 78.12. And number 8 is Doge. Elon coin, number 9 or at 13.1. Number 9 is Polkadot at 14.97. And number 10 is Avalanche, AVAX at 58.08. So let's go ahead and dive into some of these charts. And just a quick reminder, this is what we went over on Friday. I know that looks crazy, but in other words, what this says in a blip, if you want to go over Fridays, go look at Friday. I deep dove into what to expect over the next 90 days. And this is where I think we are. And if I'm going to zoom in just to see what the Dixie looks like, we're going to zoom all the way in and see. Look at that. Nice little pullback. That's the 5-day. Let's go into the 1-day real quick. See that? This is what we want to see on the Dixie. That rejection right there, that is to look to be the start of something special. So we'll see if that works out, okay? Let me make sure I say hi to Lee. I see AJ there. Good. I see Alex Diaz. What's going on, brother? Okay, so let's dive in quick to the market. We know it had a little scary move down, which was expected this morning to see a little more down move in the NASDAQ and in the Dow Jones to finish its completion of these wave structures. So this, my friends, is the NASDAQ composite on the week. So this is where we are. We've got 4 days left in the week. If we go ahead and zoom in on the daily, we can get a good idea of what's happening. We have officially back tested this zone from March of 2021. So this is where we are in the NASDAQ. I fully expect this to be a hold area. Now, let's talk about if the NASDAQ does not hold here. I think it's very important. If the NASDAQ does not hold here and we go to our next level, which you guys know I'm big on 2.414s or 414s, period, right? Period. I don't really want to talk about it. If that happens, man, short hard, because this is a move here. Remember, this is just what happened in this move here from 12 to 1250 or 12 to 3, 12.9 to 12.3 that happened last week brought crypto way down, right? So if we continue to move down another 10+%, I don't want to talk about it. Is that a possibility for this to come here? Well, in most Elliott wave structures, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, yes, big possibility to come back and backtest this. However, we are backtesting right here on the 1.702, but this area is something we have to look out for. And I think it's very, very important to pay attention to what is happening in the NASDAQ, because if we do not pay attention to what is happening here in the NASDAQ, you're going to be upset. And if you think it doesn't follow or crypto does not follow, you're going to be disappointed. Okay, so please pay attention to that. That's why we're here looking at that. Now, what is going on in the Bitcoin? And this is a chart that we have followed as I told you guys last week, that we had a channel here. As you can see, I'll pull back. This channel was ranging, and we thought we'd hold it. Then the parabola broke back in a week and a half ago in March, and we slowly began to make our way in a southeast channel. Okay, started going southeast downwards, and we're curious on how that's going to work, because in reality, if I stretch this papa out, it's kind of sort of been there. You can see that's the middle. See how that rejected off the middle of that channel and then comes into this channel? I know that's not legit TA. That's just a concept. But we are still rejecting here under the pivot, but inside of the best part of the VPVR. And you guys know the VPVR is our visible range, which is like our sandbox, right? It's our area of support. However, when we compact it a little bit, we're also at resistance. So right now, Bitcoin is sitting at major resistance. Where are you, my little? There you are. At major resistance. Okay, we're at the pivot. We're at the up channel here. We're at the down channel here. We're at this VPVR here. So everything says reject. Okay, everything there says reject. And so what else do we look at? Well, this is what I'm going to look at on the 4-hour. So don't mind these here because that's a different time frame. This dotted line here, okay, the RSI is your relative strength index. It means the strength of the overall move. So this was the move we had going into last week, and now we're here over the weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly looking for a move continued back above the 50% line on the RSI. Anything in this area, guys, you already know that. In this area is bullish. Anything down here is bearish, looking for that. Now, with that said, this is our trend line here, okay? And this is on the 4-hour. Let's go here. Let's go to the top, okay? This is what we're looking at. So are we going to continue, right, to explode up for a little bit of a move here and then come do this? Whoop, right? Is this what we're looking for? Or are we looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, I just hit something. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or are we looking for something down here? Now, I know it's crazy, but we've come down here back in December. And that would give ultimate bearishness. Now, right now we're above that chart. So I'm not really looking for that in this moment. Our volume is a little higher. It's kind of topping area higher. So we're going to look for some possible back testing movement. We are back above the 2.414 in Bitcoin. But again, this area right here is so much resistance and so much shorting power that we need to pay attention. Okay. I am not personally believing we go all the way down, but I have to follow the charts. And what does the charts tell me? What do the charts tell me? Why does that keep doing that? Oh, that's because this is here. What do the charts tell me? The charts tell me that we are currently in a downtrend, and until we break back up, you want to know, back up above 39,000. We need to break back into 39,000, which puts us back into this channel. In reality, back over 39.9. So back over 39.9, we are back in, I'm not saying bullish, but I'm saying the upward channel for Bitcoin, okay? That's what I'm looking at here. It's Monday. I don't really like to tell you to long or short on a Monday, mainly because we don't know what's going on in the equities. The equities are insane, but we see the NASDAQ giving us a little green arrow here, so a little green candle, so we will continue to see what that looks like, okay? And this is your Heikinashi, so you get a good idea, a better idea of the wave structure. Okay, let's look at XRP. Now, I tweeted this out the other day, and let's go to Twitter, and I'm going to just pull that up real quick and show you. Okay, oh, nope, that's not it. Here it is. All right. So this is what I pulled up on Twitter for you guys. Last time XRP was this oversold on the daily time frame was January 28th. Less than 16 days later, I said 10, I meant to say 16. Less than 16 days later, it was up 66.5%. Okay? So here is, now that I pulled that up for you, I can actually pull up the actual chart. Okay? Here's the actual chart, and we'll do this so you can get a good idea. Bring it down. Okay? Here we go. So we're oversold in this same area on the RSI on the daily. The good thing is the RSI did not make a lower low. Okay? So here. So I am looking, and this is what I would like. I know some people are like, lower, 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 lower. As long as we don't break this low, which is 54.6, I can't say that we're going lower. I cannot say that we're going lower. It's just, it does not, just to say it, doesn't make sense to me. Right now, we bounced right back into XRP's back zone, which we have been waiting on. It went a little deeper than we thought. I was screaming, what, 58, 57, right? 58, 57. It went to 56. We always know it breaks slower. And now expecting on this Tuesday or on this Monday, a back test, right? Some kind of pullback. It's just Monday equities. It's what I'm expecting. But here, this is the big, right? So it grinded out. Now, it's not having the same effect. If we look, it kind of goes down a little bit. So we'll see. But being this oversold on the daily time frame is only that's one time since January 20. What's the other time? Oh, look at that. The other times it's been down here, guys, March 2020 and December 19. Well, let's take a look. Let's just take a look. Let's put an arrow. Let's put an arrow. Right there. Right there. Let's time. Where are we? Yoink. Right there. And yoink. Right there. All right. Both times. Let's go ahead and get a percentage here. Date and time percentage. From that to the next move. This said 65 days later from that move was up 105%. So 2 months, 105%. You want to do the first major bounce? In 38 days, it was 48%, 50%. Okay, so let's go on this one. Same thing. Let's go to the first move. 67 days, 128%. Well, let's keep it going. 160 days, 216%. And I think this is going to last another 120 days, something like that. And this is backhand out of C19. And we can just keep on going. In fact, we can go so much to tell you that the top of that move, when it was the second to last time it was way down here, about a year later was up 1,600%. Okay? So I think it's important to let you know that XRP does not hang down here very long. So I will be looking for entries. I did make a couple trades this weekend. Caught the 57.75. I traded that 3 times this weekend in XRP. Not in and out of my hodls, but quick little margin trades. Not a lot, just a little 25% makes here and there. That's it. Because there's always a pullback of some sort. So I'm going to let the charts do what they may. And that is what I see. And if we zoom in real quick, let's get you on a 3-hour so you can see what's happening here. Okay, this was to give you some idea, because I've taken prices off, but let's go ahead and do levels. Okay. So our 4.414 is way down here, saying that XRP was in the 50 cent range, looking for 50 cents. It actually came down to 2.326, which normally when it turns around there, like completely turns around at 56.25, 56.3, when it completely turns around at like a 2.236, that means it's going to continue and backtest and go for its bull run. The more we have those full extensions, guys, like all the way down to the 4.414, the more likely that's a continuation pattern after a bounce. So the fact that we bounced into the level on XRP, which is what we want to see, if I zoom out real quick for you, right? We bounced into this level here, which is what we want to see. That's exciting. Just to give you a quick pullback to see, here's our VPVR. We've rejected a couple times, right? More than a couple. 1, 2, 3 rejections here. But look, a low, a lower high, a lower high. We did not make a lower low. Now, if we break and go under 54.7, let's just say 54 and a half, the TA that I tell you right now changes, right? But right now, this is where we are. This is where we are, and this is where we have to stay. Now, the VPVR shows us okay. I guess it doesn't show. There we go. The VPR shows us right now that we are in between a rock and a hard place. If this holds here, then we're going to fight this area of 62. You see that? But if this breaks back down, first stop 59, second stop 59 or 59 and a half, 60, then 59. So this area here, guys, I'll just do this. Where we are right now, where we spent the last, week and a half, okay? This area right here, where exactly where that moves, that is going to be our have to explode out of area. I don't really see us grinding. So what I would see if we get out of this area, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. When we get out of this area, come up, down, right? It's going to fire up, down, and then grind up, right? That's what it would look like. Why do I draw it like that? Because that's kind of where the VPVR is. You see this? So if we break through, you'll see a fire up. It probably will fire up to here. It's like 65 and then roll back over on top of 62. And that's the easy way to use the VPVR because that's going to be your most resistance. Okay? So, but if you guys have been following, we've been waiting for what? That correction to play out for a while. Have we not? And I can show you. This is literally what we talked about the other day. And if you're here, you've seen this chart get built, so this is not as scary to you. But I can get rid of all that now, right? We were looking for this to be an A, B, C correction. And we are right back in that territory right now. So since we are there, now we wait. Now we wait. We let the market makers do what they do. Be patient. But I told you that was a great entry. Down. That was a great entry. If you missed it back in January, this was your chance to come back. And look at that. 3-4 months. January, February, March, April. 4.5 months because it's May 2nd. 4.5 months to get back there. So look how long the correction plays. It fires up quickly and then the pullback happens. So we got to be very, very patient. Things that we've learned on this channel, things you've learned as we've educated ourselves in exactly how this manipulated market works. So real quick, let's look at H-bar because H-bar is still in my falling wedge and it's kind of falling out of the falling wedge. So I'm watching this mainly because looking for a good entry. Now we're in that territory. We did kind of make that lower low there. So now I'm possibly looking at 2.414, but just like I spoke on with was it Bitcoin or XRP? I forgot which one I just said. Anyway, but it stopped at the 2.236. And if it stops there and holds, right, this is the daily, then we're going to turn around. And when we turn around, we're going to head on our way back up. So I'm kind of looking at the different assets across the board, and one of those as well was Ape. This was my call with Ape. I actually sent out a short on Ape at 22.5. It was just early because it blew up to the 3.414. Did not do the full extension, and now it's rolled over and went outside. It is now officially outside of that parabola. And you guys know what has happened when it comes outside of the parabola, right? Couple things. It can go down a little bit, then up, and then down. But here's the thing. Here's the positive news for you Ape folks. Okay, let's extend that out. We have not finished this move. I'm not saying we have to finish. But we have not finished up there. So, is this ABC? That's the next question. Or is it going to be 5 waves down? So we dig in just a little bit deeper. And I want to see what's happening here. So we see, got a little wave structure here. I see a 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. ABC, then a 1. Well, that looks like 1, 2, doesn't it? So there's your 1, 2 wave on the way down. Now, this is what we're going to test. This is on the 4 hour. So we're going to go trend extension high, low, high. Okay, so what am I looking for? $12.14. $12.15. That's what I'll be looking for, which will bring us back around the 2.236. In this area that we haven't back tested yet. That's what I'll be looking at. Just a quick look at ape. I'm gonna do another confirmation look. Let's go on the closer, a little closer to the 1 hour. I'm gonna look at this right here. See this? Just to measure out a movement. Boom. Let's measure that movement out. Where does that? So we're under the 2.414 of that movement now, which is okay. But that means there might be more down movement, bringing us to the 3.414, which is around the same area. Now let's check real quick. Where's the 1.414 here? 1702 to rip us around. Okay, just checking. So I'm expecting a little bit more down move. A little more down movement with ape. A, B, C. Now, could this be... Let's do Heikin-Ashi to get a better idea of where we're at for our wave structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we might be working on 5 right now with ape. So that's what I would look into to finish wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that technically is enough, but it never really finishes that way. It always seems to want to do more. And let's just check. Oh, well, look at that. Well, look at that. This wave here seems to be finished at the 4.14. So that just finished out. So we could be looking at a possible bounce, like I said, back to A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do not know what it is yet. So I cannot give you a 100% call there. However, normally if there's 5 waves up, you get an ABC and 5 waves down as well. 2, 3, back in, back testing. So that's like here, back testing, somewhere in here. And then finishing quickly. So I don't know what that means for the rest of the market. But that's what it looks like for ape. And ape was moving complete opposite direction of the rest of crypto. So there you go. And this is not too much. This is just me showing you what is going on in the market. Today is not so much a make a long or a short call. On Mondays, we want to see what's happening. Did the correction play out? Is what we still saw on Friday playing out? And the answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes. And we want to continue to watch the Dixie. We want to continue to watch the stock market, which is now red on the NASDAQ composite. Okay, so we want to watch these things really for the intraday. So around noon Eastern time, all the way into 1:30, 2 o'clock Central time, which would be around the close there. Those 3 hours of movement is going to be a big deal on what happens on Tuesday moving forward. So be on the lookout. I will upload stuff on Twitter, some charts there as well. So make sure you pay attention to that. Besides that, guys, this has been a long TA section, and that's because I want to show you guys what's going on in the market. But let me remind you, you're going to make me build this way. 4, where are you at? There you go. Let me remind you that this is the chart we are watching. This one right here, I know it's the 5-day, so this is the chart we are watching. All 5 of those. You want this, I'll link that up later. Remember, there's a new Creation Cronies group, Creation Cronies group where you guys can come in and talk info. And then I do have a trading group. If you're interested in being in a trading group, let me know. Shoot me a message on Twitter, DM me on any of those, and we can talk, okay? For the most part, that's it for the day. That is it for your TA today. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll try to get MNW. I see that's a request. I'll try to get that in the next section, okay? All right, guys, for now, that is the end of long sum, short sum, and let's go ahead and call that a show, shall we? Let's get out of here. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and do the thing that people do on social media. At Twitter, at TikTok, New Creation Capital. Let us know, guys. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Later, guys.